Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Los Angeles.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Charles first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
At the 46-yard line.
That was shotgun handoff to Cohen. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And some strong running. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. There's Goff. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to Tyler.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
From the 50, it's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. But it's 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
And a Rams 1st down.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The Rams ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dancing to his left. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Akers. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
In on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Below Nichols in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Makes the score.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Trubisky to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trubisky now to throw on third down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
Los Angeles.
Now a run with Akers. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Back at his own 49.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going right back to Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And 11 at the 19.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete to Mooney. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Bears first down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this will be incomplete. In physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Allen Robinson, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.